Leader of the third party.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. On the South Coast, many of us have had earthquakes on our mind these past few weeks, always wary of the possibility of the big earthquake. However, in BC's Northeast, residents have been shaken by the largest number of earthquakes ever recorded, all related to fracking for methane gas in the Montney region. Local residents are sounding the alarm, and for good reason. Fracking-induced earthquakes come with serious public safety, infrastructure, and environmental risks, and they will increase in magnitude and frequency with more and more gas extraction for export. My question is for the Premier. Will the province implement no fracking buffer zones around critical infrastructure to reduce the risk of damage caused by fracking-induced earthquakes?
Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. And the member knows that the BC Energy Regulator regulates hydraulic fracturing to protect groundwater and to address issues of setback distances and encasing requirements, Honourable Speaker, that we've asked a scientific panel to look at hydraulic fracturing, and indeed they have, including how it relates to seismic events, impacts on water quality as well, and quantity and fugitive methane emissions, Honourable Speaker. They held 40 separate sessions, as the member will know. As he knows, it's important to take these issues seriously, and with more than 60 experts from industry, from academia, from First Nations and others, Honourable Speaker, to address these questions. And we're going to continue to take this issue seriously to ensure that people in the Northwest and their interests are supported and protected, everyone who lives there, and that we have an industry that works for everyone in the province. And that's what I think the BC Energy Regulator, exactly what they're trying to do.
Member Supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, to the Minister for the answer. The BC Energy Regulator, formerly the Oil and Gas Commission, the agency responsible for managing the fossil fuel industry and other energy activities in our province, is failing to hold oil and gas companies accountable when they violate regulations. A recent investigation identified more than 1,000 instances when inspectors documented apparent infractions, yet gave the sites in question a passing grade. BC, to our chagrin, with this caucus, is on the cusp of significantly expanding fracked gas production for export. Yet there are only 17 enforcement officers, 3 technical advisors, and 7 supervisors responsible for the entire province. My questions for the Minister. How is this government strengthening oversight in preparation for the planned increase in fracked gas for export?
Minister.
Well, thank you, Honourable Speaker. And our government has taken action, as the member knows, to strengthen the way we regulate oil and gas development in BC. We created a new process to make sure oil and gas dams have the right permits. We brought in new regulations, he knows, to regulate orphan wells, unanimously supported in the legislature, improve monitoring of fugitive emissions, enhanced groundwater monitoring, eliminated the deep well royalty credit, Honourable Speaker, and will continue to ensure the development of our natural gas resources, so important to the province, is done in a way that is responsible while creating revenues to support services and good jobs for people throughout BC.